Hey there, back here again. I'm trying to make a video for 4-color Death Shadow. I have a few changes on my list. That is these two Ashok. While playing Black Red and Earth, I noticed that Ashok is really good against Uro decks, so I'm gonna put it back here on my sideboard and two of them. And I added a Veil of Summer here for mirrors and judges. I took out the boil because I haven't fought a lot of Blueback Urza anymore, and that's the reason I'm using that card. So this is my first league after taking a break in playing 4-color Death Shadow, and this is the matchups that I got after coming back. It's like all hard matchup except AdNaus. Well, it's hard if they get to leyline you on turn 0, so let's start here on Diatomic on blue-white control. Don't hear any sounds here. Yeah, there's no sound on the replay, I guess. Anyway, let's go with this. On the blind. Okay, there it is. There's a sound. On the blind, I think I'm gonna keep it because I have a draw and a redraw with this. I'm just hoping I get a land, so see this and turn. It's kinda loud. Go. Yeah. First game of playing Death Shadow again is a Celestial Colonnade. So I'm gonna cycle here because I need a second land. So I'm gonna get I can get a breeding pool here and fish for a swamp or overgrown tomb and hope to get a land next turn. Because it's blue white, I cannot waste any turns. I just get a overgrown tomb and Inku him. Well, I can Tatsis him. I really want to play my Death Shadow next turn because if you have Mana Leak, you can Mana Leak my Tatsis and then I cannot cast my Death Shadow next turn if I get a fetch land. But I will Inku him for better value and just hope he doesn't have 2 Mana Leaks in hand. If you have a Mana Leak, I'm gonna take it. Okay, so I Tatsis him instead to make sure. So I'm gonna get the Mana Leak here. Yeah. Untitled Fountain and tap. That means there's another counter spell. And I get a land, that's nice. I'm gonna play the land, so doesn't get anything here. I'm just gonna take up here, then play with that shadow. And I hope I get something next turn, like a fetch. Field of Ruins. This is hard, so I cannot attack yet because he can just block me with his Fog Color. He's gonna kill one of my lands here. Let's go to my turn. And still didn't get it, and I cannot cast it because I'm gonna get Spell Color. I just concede the game here, because there's no way I can still win it. So let's go to game number 2. This game number 2, this is the way I sideboard against this matchup. Because I saw Spell Quellers in there, this might be a Stoneblade. So I put in a Braid and to dispute because it can counter the Spell Queller and an extra stub. I took out TBR, Tarfire, because it cannot kill the Queller, and one push. Because usually you just need one push against this kind of deck, or 2 removals, and a Braid is substituting it's just replacing the Fatal Push. So let's go here, game number 2. This is not a keep, I'm gonna mold this hand. This is okay, I'm gonna get rid of Breeding Pool here. I'm gonna go Watery Grave here. Oh no. Blood Grip and Inquim. So this is a bad keep, so I'm just gonna take the sword here. I can take up and hope, but that's just two cards that he will see. I'd rather take the most powerful card here, which is the sword, and it will make my Goyf bigger. Well, anything here will make my Goyf bigger, but I'd rather have this artifact gun before it gets out of control. Well, I didn't take it out. So yeah, I took up because that's the only 2 target there, up for this one. Okay, now I can cast my Dragon. I didn't took my blue yet because I don't have a blue card, and he have 2 Field of Ruins in his hand. Fatted me. Now I can cast my other wife. For 4. It's like, you know what's in my head. It just the red color to kill. So okay. On my turn. So I'm gonna cast Bubble. My Goyf bigger. Okay, that's a good draw. I like that. I'm gonna attack for 5. Reverse here. I'm just hoping he doesn't have a Supreme Verdict. So it's because I have a bubble that I sacrifice this turn, I can use my push. did he play there? An island. Okay, this is the 3 cards he have in his hand. I can dismember this. Hit him. And yep, he's dead. He casted the fairy, bounced my go if he drew a card. That's the off, I guess. And the off, maybe looking for a push. But he didn't get it. So it's game number 2. Let's go to game number 3. I'm gonna keep this because I have a scry and a bubble stuff. So I'm gonna scry here first. Push, I'm gonna take it. I've been playing and been seeing a lot of Queller, and there might be a Stoneforge here, so I'd rather kill it. So I'm gonna fetch here. I don't shock here because I still have 3, 6, 7, 8 life here that I can lose. So I can still go to 11 and I can still draw my fetch and dismembers. And because I have a go here, rather conserve my life. So the fairy here and the fairy and I will lose there. So good thing I draw Thoughtseize here. I can leave my stub up for the fairy. So I'm just gonna Thoughtseize here. So his hand, so I'm gonna take the Snapcaster here. He's kinda hard because Gust and Path to Exile can both deal with my Tarmogoyf. And taking Path to Exile is not really a good thing because he have a Snapcaster. So what I need here is to draw another discard spell. So I'm gonna take the Snapcaster here. Here goes his land. And Stoneforge is okay. I can just push it on the end step. No, this is good because I can protect it and then it cannot be targeted by the either Gust. I took Weeding Pool here because in case he draw Filter Province, I'm gonna use Blood Crypt to cast my Death Shadow and then I have 2 blue up. Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't notice I have a traverse there. I traversed first because you have no mana to use either Gust, so that way it's not countered. So I rather have this traverse done now before he can Gust it. And if he pat this, I'm just gonna stab it. Now what you hope here is just for him to not draw a Planeswalker, because that's the best card that he can get. Planeswalker, which is good. I mean, not this Planeswalker, the Jace or the Fairy. So now I can cast another Dead Shadow. I can cast this and let it. What it guess is just so good. So I just cast my Dead Shadow. Not waste a turn. So I'm gonna swing on Elspeth here. Oh yeah, I didn't care about Elspeth here. Okay, so I'm gonna swing to him. Blocked. And he made another one. Oh, this is hard now because this is a lot of damage. This is 2, 4, 5. That's this one because I'm gonna fetch it no matter what. So this is automatically, I'm at 8 life right now. So I'm gonna swing here to him and to Elspeth. Because he will block it for sure to get more value out of Elspeth. I guess he didn't. Swing to Elspeth. Swing both to him. I fetch here. I think I should have fetched here for a swamp. But instead I fetch for Overgrown Tomb and not Shock. And because of that, I've been in trouble here because he cast Queller. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 damage. But yeah. Now I cannot mana leak the Butterskull if you cast it, because that's I need to kill that because when he untaps I won't be able to kill it anymore because of the cryptic command. And it's dealing me 6 damage and I'm down to 2. If you get a fetch, you can just up this dice and then escape it back and have a blocker here while those 6 damage swing into me. That's why I killed it right now. No, he didn't swing because he's afraid of stubborn denial. That's why he didn't swing. Because he can cryptic me, but he will die. Because I have a stab that he doesn't know I don't have a stab. I have a mana leak, which is just the same. I'm gonna play this swamp and I'm gonna swing. This time I'm swinging to this one so that it doesn't get the +1. Now that dies because this mana leak doesn't work against that. With this one, I'm gonna cast Tarmogoyf and he's gonna either cast it. And I cannot remember where I put it. I think I put it in the top. I put it on top. I didn't mana leak it because Water Skull and Cryptic Command is really strong. I rather I rather 2 for 1 the Cryptic Command. I'm just gonna cast the Water Skull and I'm gonna lick it. Drew the Goyf again, and I'm gonna swing to him. Now I cannot. Oh yeah, it can still die and recast it. Okay. He just drew a land from that. Again, look at this. It's a Cryptic Command again, so I have to swing to the fairy and cast my shadow. Because the fairy is stealing a lot of my cards. And until I have time to deal with it, I have to deal with it. So that's good. So he might just pass here. This cannot swing because of my crackback. He will die. So I will tap all my creatures and draw a card. And then toss him. So I took the fairy here because when you play this will swing with and I cannot deal with it. So I need to take the fairy here. And I think he thought that I don't have a removal because I'm down to 6 and Colonnade can kill me with +1 from this one. And that's what he did there. So what's gonna happen here is before you get something like a counter spell or this spell, which they don't play anymore, I need to kill it before it attacks. So that he have to top it. And I won't be attacked. I don't think he have an out here because whatever he draw, he cannot cast. And if he draw a land, he still cannot cast the critical. And yeah, he dies here. And that's it. I was surprised I won against a blue-white control in my first game as a Death Shadow. So I will go to the next round here. That is Eldrazi Tron. Vavas. So against unknown, this is okay. I'm gonna keep this one. So I'm thinking here if I should preserve my life because my opponent can be a burn, or I can just go all in case he is an E-Tron. That is what I'm thinking here right now, or blue, white, or Jund. So I think I get a swamp here. Blood Creep. And toxic him. Yep. So what I did here is I took the map because his first map will definitely get Tron piece or another Eldrazi temple, Another one will definitely get Blood Zone or Scavenging Ground if I get a Tarmogoyf, so it's better to take one and not let him fetch for his removal. But I can kill this one and hope I get a Death Shadow. Because I have a TBR in hand. So, Eldrazi, because against this deck, against Eldrazi, you need to risk for enable to win against them before they top deck their outs against you, because almost everything in their deck is good against Death Shadow except the clunky creatures. Okay, I played Foothills here in case he drew a Temple or Trample, and Totnatsir I can kill Totnatsir with my push. Play that, did not get Totnatsir, so I got my Death Shadow here. Yep, I did. Hope we don't have a Dismember. So I have a block. If the Dismember is gonna be delayed on playing. That's why I put it in. If I did not play it here, he's gonna play his Smasher next turn. And he's gonna play Smasher again next turn, and I'm gonna be dead. So I risk it that he doesn't have a Dismember here, and he won't try to Dismember this to delay his creatures. It's an easy kill to Dismember, but sometimes you have to risk it. Sometimes that is the right play. And now he dies here. Guess I can lose 4 life from here, and 3 from here, that's 7, and then 3 from here, that's 10. I'll be down to 1. I can Dismember this and discard push. And discard fatal push. And then I just need to fetch it. That's game 1, let's go to game number 2. I kept it because I have a turn 1 Thoughtseize and I have answered to Chalice, so that means I can just Thoughtseize a creature instead. So let's get to my turn. I'm moved to 6, so I'm gonna take the Chalice here. Actually, I should have taken the Ballista, because he will definitely cast Chalice next turn. Then I can kill this. But because he's already on Tron land, we just need 1 more. I didn't bother to kill the Expedition map, so I just took the Chalice instead. If he doesn't have 2 pieces of the Tron, I would let him cast Chalice so that he get delayed on cracking his Expedition map, and then I'm gonna kill it on my turn. Then the next turn after that, I'm gonna call against command this and make him discard a card, or just play my Tarmogoyf. And if he kills it with Dismember, I'm gonna kill the Chalice and return Colligans, turn it with Colligans. But because of that 2 Tron already in place, I rather use my upgrade in Colligans command to other artifacts. So now I'm gonna play some Tarmogoyf here. Now my mistake here is I use upgrade instead of push on killing this one. Because I'm thinking he might have a AdNaus here. I won't be able to kill him. And because I still have a call against command here, I did it like that. Just hope we don't have two back-to-back smasher. Another ballista. And this one I'm gonna push it. Okay, now this is what cost me the game. I should have pushed it instead. Yeah, I think it have deck a Karn here. No more outs for Ensnaring Bridge because these are my 2 artifact killers. My only out here is to ult the Royal Science and hit him for 6, but that's not gonna happen because he can just get Sorcerer's Spyglass. So we're just gonna fast forward this. Yeah, that's 10 damage. I fetch for Ballista. So that call against her cost me the game. I should have just pushed it instead. I know that he might dismember it and hit one on my Tarmogoyf. I've thought of that. But I have a traverse and I can traverse for another Tarmogoyf, which is not enough time because of the blood zone, so I miscalculated that one. I should have just pushed it and not call against it. So that's a big misplay there on my part. So I go to game number 3. This is not a good hand, so I'm gonna mull it because there's no fetch. I can only put 1 card in my graveyard, so Delirium is really far away from it. But I keep it. That is really bad. If I don't get lucky, it's so bad. So I'm just gonna play this and pass the turn. Because I have two stub. I'm gonna stub a map. If you play a map, I'm gonna stub it. Now I'm on delirium, which is good. I will traverse for a swamp. Now I cast Chalice here, I'm gonna stub it. Nope. Just let it go. A straight trade, okay. Straight trade here. Trade brave and yep, I'm gonna cast my Death Shadow now because my Stubborn Denial is now ferocious. I chose a straight trade instead of a fetch because I have a lot of lands in hand, and since straight trade is also gonna give me ferocious and another card, that's why I traverse for it instead of fetch land. He didn't draw a land, that's nice. Doing that on his turn is always good, so I'm gonna go to my turn. That's good. Yeah, I'm just missing if this is a fetch land, it's already over. But I draw Dismember, which is cannot be a fetch land, so because if I have a Dismember and a fetch at this moment, it's already the game's already over. Because I will Dismember my Death Shadow, stub it, fetch for red, and TBR it. So it's not gonna do anything here because you wanna blast on my Death Shadow, so I'm not gonna shock because I was gonna kill my Death Shadow anyway at the end of my turn. What I cast here is gonna get mana lick. Yep, need to lick that because I won't be able to play Magic anymore if I don't. Okay, not gonna kill it. Now this is getting really hard. Call against is good. I didn't call against there for that shadow because I could have called against there for my dead shadow and cast it. I think I wasted a turn there, I should have done it, but the threat of Ghost Quarter and Tectonic Edge is, and Reality Smasher is... Yeah, I think if I said a turn there, I should have Call Against, get rid of Chalice, and then return my Death Shadow, and then cast my Death Shadow. I'm trying to think why I did not do that on that turn. Okay. Now I need to discard my TBR here. And go to 1. Or no, I'm gonna pay for it and discard my TBR so that it doesn't hit my red. Yep. Can't remember if we play a land, because if we play a land, I can kill both my red cards. So I'm just gonna hit. Then take 3. And fetch for a Blood Grip. Because he didn't play a land, he cannot kill both my red now. Blood Grip here. So now I can call against my Death Shadow and kill Chalice and cast my Death Shadow for protection. And that TBR draw is good. I just hope to fade Blood Zone here. But Scavenger is okay. So he cannot cast the Blood Zone anymore because he already played this. So playing this is just giving him a draw. So, and that draw can be a smasher. I lose the smasher anyway right now. But if we don't have it, I don't. So I need to stub it. There's a smasher and a ballista. That can give him. Gonna give him anything. Just a next turn win, which is not enough because I already have this one. So I'm gonna bubble it. I'm not gonna bubble because there's a Karn. I'm just gonna kill him. That GCR won me the game, but I think I have a few misplay there, like not using Colligans. Yeah, now I kind of think of it, why I didn't just Colligans is, yeah, guess I'll be down to 1. And I cannot fetch anymore. Because I'm at 6 that time, and I have this as a Blood Grip. If I call against and tap Watery Grave, Stomping Ground, Swamp, return my Death Shadow, play my Death Shadow, I have a stub up and the land. Yeah, I think I should have just call against there. Anyway, I forgot to show my sideboard for this one. Sideboard is I took out 3 Inquisitions and put in extra stab, stroke, and upgrade. This card spell is only good against them on early turns because they use, or if they get stuck on mana and they cannot cast spell. But usually they're on Hellbent mode too. We just don't have anything in hand, so we just want those discards on the early turn, and then you don't really want to top deck them. And then Inqui is really bad to draw late game because late game they can cast anything except 4 cards that 4 or up, which is touches is better. But it's impossible that because they only need the Eldrazi Temple and then the land, and then they can cast all the Reshaper, Chalice, map. And then Inqui is already bad. So we won that one. Let's go to the next match against AdNaus. This is okay. I'm gonna keep this because I don't know who I'm playing with, and I have a good hand. Tatsis and a stub. This is a turn to their shadow with 2 protection. Black because I have 2 counter spell, so I'm gonna resist him, and I'm gonna take the Angel's Grace here because this is what delays the game. Round and Serum Visions. So I'm gonna cast it. I'm going first. Because it's 2 mana. In case I get next turn, I can cast it. Swing with my Goyf. That's gonna get stabbed. I can lick it, but stab is better, so mana lick can counter. That's a Sorokel. Yeah, I spoils of the vault there and lost. I just guess he doesn't have anything good in his hand. So go to game number 2. How did I sideboard against this deck? I took out the 3 pushes because it doesn't do anything, and I put in more counter spells. Because most AdNaus deck right now is playing the Tasa win condition, so having Mystical Dispute is good, and I can also use this against Force of Negation. I think there's much less people playing Veil of Summer on AdNaus against Force of Negation and Leyline. So I'm gonna put this in because I don't know yet what they're playing. It can be both, but I don't know it for now. I'm gonna go with my instinct that they might be playing more Force of Negation. So I'm not gonna keep this. That's a bad hand. This is much better. I'm gonna get rid of my overgrown tomb. Water grave, yep, and then I'm gonna fetch. I'm gonna cycle, and then I'm gonna fetch for water grave again. I think I flooded this game. Cycle and block the water grave. I'm gonna include him. So I'm gonna take the Angel's Grace here. Okay, Fraction and Life is better because it's a better take because if I get a Tarmogoyf next turn, I can cast it, not worrying to touch his first because he can cast it. Because I can take Angel's Grace later anyway. So I'm just gonna go here. Zero visions there. Okay. So in here I'm gonna touch this again. So I'm gonna take the Angel's Grace here again. Until this foils. Because we can give him what he wants. Yeah. Yeah, stop that one. Because I didn't play a land before playing that. So in here I need to collect the brutality. Because there's nothing really going on in this hand. Just taking the Angel's Grace is good. Okay. Now we're draw. It's gonna end. Here's a funny game. Oh, both of us is flooding. Now it's dangerous because it's getting a lot of cards now. So now I need to avoid dying on a hard-casted lightning storm. So right now we can have those two Simeon Spirit Guide and need the land. Now we just need one. We just need lands and lightning storm. So I won't be playing my lands anymore. Okay, after that, I guess. Okay, I'm not getting any threat out of my 23 cards. I have 12 threats. That's including Traverse. And I still don't see any. I think I'm gonna get the Shadow here, and then that's the time. It's gonna pull the trigger and combo me next turn. Yeah, I need to stop this. I'm gonna let backup negation resolve so that they have to pay for it. And then I'm gonna stab it again. But now I don't have a counter spell for his combo. I think I should have Let him pat it. And then I can dispute the Tasa. If he casts it. There we go, he doesn't have it, so I have to go for it. If I let him kill it, I can dispute Tasa and then he's gonna die next. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna draw, so let's go to game number 3. So I'm gonna keep this because I have a redraw and Inqui turn 1. I'll get a first. I can take a lot of things here, but I'm gonna take the Angel's Grace, or I can take Fantad Prism. I'm gonna take Prism here, yeah. Does it make my Goif bigger and stop him from ramping? I'm gonna cast my Goif here. That's a good draw. Look at my top of my library and it's time to shuffle it away. So where's where that shadow is? And I'm gonna cast it. I don't think I need mana leak yet. Well, yeah, I can mana. Yeah, I can mana leak the Unlife Direction Unlife, and this is 16. 3 turn clock. The clock is not gonna change, I think. So I'd rather counter the Direction Unlife because that's giving extra turn for him. So increase good. Now this member is also good. And use the veil. Okay, see it took 3. That's good. So now he's dead next turn. Well, I can Angel's Grace, so I'm gonna go to one next turn. I need to counter unless it's the Unlife. So I'm gonna cycle this. And now I'm very safe. Counter spells. Tasa is okay. If he cannot, so he can cast in response the Angel's Grace here, and then I'm gonna let it resolve because I'm gonna do anything about it. Then he can cast the Volt, which I need to stop, and then he's left with 1 card in hand. If that happens, it can be a Veil, and then I'm gonna mana leak it. So whatever way he do it is not gonna work. So I think he just did it to block, so I'm just gonna dismember it on this hand step. I'm gonna swing here. Another turn. And yep, that's it. Concede. I won that one. 2-1. Let's go to, what's that? Brother Nova for game match number 3. So what am I playing now? I'm not keeping this. It's not a good hand. Should be okay. I'm just gonna bottom the Gore Clan. And yep, another, you don't know, Tron or Tron, so I'm gonna Inqui him. Take the Chalice. That is hard. I need Tatsis. Or I'm gonna, yep. So I'm gonna lose here. I'm gonna Inqui him again. And there's only I don't think I can win this with this hand. Yep, cast that. And I cannot stop it. And I have all 1 mana spell here, so I just concede the game. And gonna game number 2. The sideboard here is the same as the first Tron match, and already explained it there. Let's go to game number 2. I think I'm gonna keep this one. Yeah, because I have a scry and a stub. If ever I can draw a stub, I'm gonna keep this. Citizen's Stroke, I'm gonna take that. Okay, that Tatsis now. I can Chalice me next turn. So I'm just gonna pass this one. Oh, I'm gonna toss this here. He's a very good card again. Power plant mine, so I can stroke this one. So I'm gonna take the Ugin. Ugin here is the take. This is if he gets push that Nasir, I can push it with Revolt from Catacombs. And this Ugin is unbeatable. So I'm gonna take Ugin. Just don't mind. So I'm gonna stay in full stroke this. Cast Mindstone, it's okay. Gonna Royal Science and sad. I need a threat. Yeah. Now I'm dead. I need a dismember now. I need to get a dismember. And nope. So that's the game. Just use all my spell to make him think what play I'm doing. So I lost that game. Let's go to this Jan matchup against D Frank. D Frank, I know his name, so I know he's that's his player. I think that's what I have thought. I think he also played that Shadow, so I'm thinking he's that Shadow. So it's a mirror. I'm gonna keep this. I have to block clips. I didn't play anything, so he must be playing a black-red unearthed or Jund. So I'm gonna get at the top of his library. Let's push. Actually, I can take the Rhino 6 here and then stab the Lily, because he's gonna get a push anyway next turn. But he can always get a discard and just hold up Lily until later. And since he doesn't have fetch here, and he's not gonna draw fetch, he won't be able to get value out of Rhino 6 for at least 2 turns. So I'm just gonna take Liliana here. So that's it. So in here, I can only go down to 10, so I die to bolt and push. So I'm just gonna touch his hand. Yeah, I need to keep this open in case he tapped the Liliana. So I'm gonna touch his Bloodbraid Elf here. And did he tap the Liliana? Nope, it's a Goip, but that's okay. I fetched her instead of this so that I can be bigger than Goif. But an instant made Goif bigger again. So I need to stop it. But it's okay, I can double. I just hope we don't get another push for Liliana. Okay, until now there's no fetch. It's not gonna attack here, so I cannot cast the touches into him. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the fetch and swing these two into him, and if he don't block, he's gonna die. If he block, I'm just gonna fetch for 1 damage, and it's okay if he bolt it, cause it'll still die even if I fetch for 9. As I cannot die into a BBE and Volt, which I can still die, but I need to go try and kill him before he draws his good cards, because I cannot wait right now. I don't have a counter spell. So he's gonna Volt it. So I don't have anything here. If he draw a land, he's dead next turn, because this 2 is 11 damage. Just draw that, so he's dead. That's him. That's him for 11. So into the game number 2 here. This is how I sideboarded against Jund. I took a Tarfire because one of you guys gets benefit from it for Tarmogoyf, and cannot really kill anything on their deck instead for Bloodbraid Elf. Some plays BB Bob and you can kill it with that, but the risk you're getting into making their Goyf bigger is higher than your Goyf being a risk for them, because they have a lot of removal than you do. And TBR and 2 Inquisition, because on a mid-range battle you don't really want top deck discard spells, but on this one you want your Thoughtseize for Bloodbraid Elf and you don't have anything else to take out. So I'd rather take out Inquisition than Thoughtseize. You want to preserve life and keep Thoughtseize out, keep Inquisition in, but the Thoughtseize targets is way more important because it hits Bloodbraid Elf. So let's start this one. Oh yeah, I put in Veil of Summer and 3 Veil of Summer, Stub, and what's the other one? Eater Gust. Yeah, I like using Eater Gust against them because it can hit Abrupt Decay. It can hit their BBE before Cascade happen, so it will go back into the top or bottom wherever they want. So it's just like casting 4 mana Inqui or Thoughtseize or whatever he gets from it. So it's gonna be a 4 nobody. So I'm gonna keep this one because yeah, Veil. Usually Jund, I think they take out some discard spell, but sometimes they still have the turn 1 discard spell. But if they don't, this hand is really good because I have a Veil of Summer and I can kill his Goyf. Let's see. Draw this card. So now I'm gonna scry. That's a Goyf. I'm gonna leave it there. Go. Because of discard spell, I'm gonna Veil. If it has a Goyf, I'm gonna push. information on what I'm gonna draw, so I'm gonna take the Maelstrom Pulse here. I think I'm gonna take Red and 6 here because Maelstrom Pulse is clunky and I have a Veil of Summer here. So if it doesn't draw another so I'm gonna fetch here and not shock because I have this. I have a Goif here and I still have 5 mana. I can still go to 11 if I want to. I didn't cast it because I can only go down to 13. I didn't cast my Goif because it will just die to Maelstrom Pulse. Red and 6 is bad because you have a Ghost Quarter in hand. So I'm gonna quick shot and push this one. So that's my shadow here. You know I have one dead shadow. I'm gonna get another one. I'm gonna cast 2 of them. Yeah, that's the dead shadow that you know. So I'm gonna float it for blue. So I'm gonna cast it anyway. Instant speed, so I'm still gonna get my forest. If we push 1 then it's okay. I'm making him think that I have a stab in hand. I still didn't play it because I might also have a Veil. Okay, well, that's not so bad because I already used a lot of my traverse. So it's okay. I need to kill the Ashok. And then cast another dead shadow. Okay, I'm gonna cast a Goif instead. Stub. Yeah, but no, if you really Liliana here, I'm just gonna let Liliana minus because if he need to blast first, and I'm just gonna get rid of the stub. It's just a 2/2. Now I can let him blast it because I can get rid because I don't have any more islands in Breeding Pool and Water Grave is there. So I'm just gonna hit him for 6. Yep. Every 6 I cast my shadow again. Float this for green. He's not casting this Maelstrom Pulse. He's been waiting for a discard spell, I guess. Sign of last and discard rest tab. Now I have a 9 power on the board. That's okay. Targeted me. Put my Goif back to 5, 4, 5. Yeah, it's still a 2 turn clock, so I'm gonna kill the Liliana. So I don't have to removal next turn, because that's 2 removals, and I won't get a draw from it. Maybe because go if you're in a deadlock situation and I'm gonna lose to that recurring Ghost Quarter. And here I'm gonna float this again, and then use my for no value. Have it, yeah, it doesn't have a push. And so let's say to concede. So I guess they didn't draw push usually. I don't know what is in hand, maybe a lot of lands. Or Bloodbraid Elf, but I should cast it. Yep, that's the game. I 4-1 the league, first league, after playing Black, Red, and Earth. I didn't get to test my Ashok against Uro because I didn't face anyone anywhere, but kinda like my sideboard right now. I think it's great. So I think that's it for today. It's already 1:30 a.m. here. I hope you like this, and let's see when can I make new videos. I'm not sure. It's been really busy this past few weeks, so past few days. So let's see how I can make some. Oh yeah, there's a monolith here. We didn't notice. That was a delay before, and I'm testing it because there's not a lot of amulet anymore, and I think monolith might work. So I'm just gonna replace my delay and put monolith instead. And that's the only changes here, I think, in the main board. So, yep, that's it. Good night, and see you next time.